Well, this morning we're discussing using your required minimum distribution to support your charity of choice this holiday season. Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're both part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I mean, we are in the final stretch. It's the week of Christmas. People are doing a lot of things, and I think the holiday season has a lot of us thinking about what we kind of want our legacy to be. How do we want to leave money, support charity, all that?
Oh, big time. Yeah, it's that time of the year to give, as it should be.
Now, many people still think the RMD age is 70 and a half.
Well, first off, RMD is required minimum distribution.
Okay.
So if you have an IRA, 401k, any tax-deferred account, the government says that at age 72 now, that's the new rule, not 70 and a half, which saved us a lot of times. People are like, what's the 70 and a half thing? What would you base it? So now it's just you turn age 72, you have to take a distribution from your retirement accounts. Uncle Sam wants the money.
If you don't take it, you get taxed.
It's like a 50% penalty. Ooh. So and pretending it's not there won't get rid of the problem. Oh. They will hunt you down within a couple of years, and you get a big tax bill plus a 50% excise tax on that. And you have to be really, really careful with that. It's, but again, the 72 rule is basically pretty easy. You get notified from the people that are holding your money saying this is what you owe.
Okay.
And your job is to add it up. We do it for our clients to say, satisfy Uncle Sam. They get their taxes, you get to keep the rest, and you put it into an after-tax account. It's not anything difficult. The big thing is you have to remember to do it. And we have a few days left in the year. We're saying for people, if you have elderly parents and they have an IRA or something, you might want to double check to make sure they've done that, they've taken care of that.
Anything else
and we can help
that we need to be aware of when it comes to RMDs?
Yeah, I mean, it can drastically change your tax situation, right? So if you've got a lot of your retirement assets in an IRA, that's a pre-tax account. And that's just what George is talking about. The government has said, hey, we're tired of waiting for you to pay taxes on this money. Well, if they're going to force you to take a distribution that you don't need, that's going to be more reportable and taxable income for you. So if someone's lucky enough to have a pension, it's going to add to that. It's going to add to their Social Security benefits. So overall, their total income is going to be more, meaning that their tax liability is going to be higher. So the other side of that would be Medicare. We've seen a lot of people come in and they say, hey, my Medicare premium has more than doubled. And they're like, why? Well, it has to do with their required minimum distribution. So we'll talk about ways to strategically plan around that to not just reduce taxes on your retirement funds, but also on Medicare, Social Security, and pensions.
Well, is there a way, too, that you can avoid paying higher taxes at your RMD age?
Yeah, you got to be in front of it. That's the whole thing.
That's kind of why we bring you on
That's
every week.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Being proactive has huge benefits to it. And we're talking about Christmas right now. People have their minds are other places. But beginning of the year, people should sit down and take a look and say, hey, can we do anything better to reduce our tax liabilities in the future? And probably 8 times out of 10, the answer is yes. That's what we've done a lot of. Basically, the fourth quarter of this year for us, we've been primarily doing tax planning, which is reducing what we can for this year, but really forward thinking. And that makes so much sense. And Zach just went over some of the roadblocks, and you just have this like a minefield out there for people. All of a sudden, taxes come out. You're deemed rich by the government.
Right.
You say, I'm not rich, but you take out that distribution, and that's income. You can afford to pay other things more so. And I think being in front of that is a huge benefit. And we've got clients that we've been working with for a number of years, and they're just in a really, really good place. And just on top of that, we talk about this as well, Megan. If you get to pay less in taxes, you want to take income, there's less stress on your portfolio, right? Your neighbor's got to take out 33%. You want to take out $5,000. Your neighbor's taking out has a 33% tax bill, and you have a 0% tax bill. Who gets to keep the most, right? So we really, we're big educators on that. We really take the time to say, hey, you don't have to do it, but let's see if you're a candidate.
If you're a candidate. All right, big picture, when it comes to our finances, what else should we be considering as we kind of round out this year?
Well, I think just having a plan going into next year. There's a big scramble that last month or two of the year for people to kind of get things in order. Don't do that to yourself. Have a plan going into the year. Maybe reevaluate what you have done, how it's done. We've made changes throughout the year to put our clients in better positions. What kind of changes did you make? There's challenging times out there. Having a plan going into the year can help to provide a smoother path throughout the year and also to wrap up next year.
I think on top of that too, a lot of times they're with family, kids are flying in,
Yeah.
you're older, and a good time to have a conversation about life in general, about the finances. Maybe carve out a half an hour out of the long weekend
Yeah.
and sit down and say, this is where we are, this is what we're looking at. We've got the attorney wait in our office, have your legal documents reviewed, go over your finances, make sure mom and dad have their required minimum distributions set aside. We're accessible, we're in town over the holidays, so if anybody wants to give us a call, has a question, want to take a few minutes, come inside the office, we're glad to sit down.
You're there. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Megan. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's the week of Christmas. Wow. Okay, listen, if you're at home right now, if you were thinking about retirement, if you're getting close to that retirement age and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no obligation retirement investment report. That report will include potential tax saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Just call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.